Welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to learn about counting and writing numerals. In a previous class, we had an introduction to numbers and numerals. In that class, we learned what is counting, what is a number, what is a numeral, and what is digits. If you have not seen that class yet, we encourage you to look for it on our YouTube channel, watch it so that you will have a good foundation for this class. In this class, we are going to go deeper into counting. We are going to learn how to use the digits and something called number places to count. So the digits, do you remember the digits? The digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, at first, we might think we have 9 digits. But we actually have 10 digits because the 0 is also part of the digits, and therefore we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 digits. So number places. What is a number place? Let's write that question down and then we will answer it. So, what is a number place? And the answer is a number place is the position of a digit in a number. We can also say a number place can be imagined as a small square into which we can write only one digit at a time. So what is a number place? And the answer is a number place is the position of a digit in a number. Or we can also say a number place can be imagined as a small square into which we can write only one digit at a time. It may not be clear now, but as we go deeper, it will become clear. So what do we want to do? We want to use the digits and number places to count. Now, for us to do this, let's imagine we have harvested some oranges from an orange farm. And we want to know how many oranges that we have harvested. So how are we going to know how many oranges we have harvested? We are going to use counting. If you will remember, we said a number place can be imagined as a small square into which we can write only one digit at a time. So let's draw a small square that we are going to use to stand for our number place. Now let's count our oranges by picking one orange and putting it aside, picking one more orange and adding it to the one we have aside until we finish counting all the oranges. Well, before we pick the first orange, we have not picked any orange yet. That also means we have picked 0 oranges, and that will be represented by the digit 0. And so we are going to write our digit 0 into the number place. Now we pick the first orange and we put it aside. And that is 1 orange. And that will be represented by the digit 1. And therefore we will write the digit 1 into the number place. We pick 1 more orange and add it to the 1 orange that we have aside. We now have 2 oranges, and that will be represented by the digit 2. And so we will put the digit 2 into our number place. We pick 1 more orange and add it to the 2 oranges that we have aside. We now have 3 oranges, and that will be represented by the digit 3. And so we will write the digit 3 into the number place. Now let's imagine that we have kept adding 1 more orange after 1 more orange until we now have 9 oranges, and that will be represented by the digit, and that will be represented by the digit 9. And therefore we will put the digit 9 into our number place. Well, something is happening here. We have finished using all the digits that we have, but we still have so many oranges to count. We can count 10 oranges, we can count 11 oranges, 12 oranges, and so on and so forth until we finish counting all the oranges that we have. So how do we count beyond 9? We do that by counting in groups. Let's see what we mean by counting in groups. If we pick one more orange and add it to the 9 oranges, we're now going to have 10 oranges. And we are going to look at that. We are going to look at those 10 oranges as one group of 10 oranges. Let's see what we mean by that. Now, let's imagine this circle is an orange. And so we are going to have 10 oranges. And these 10 oranges, we are going to put them together as one group of 10 oranges. And so we can use the digit 1 to represent this one group of 10 oranges. Well, where do we write this new one, which is actually one group of 10 oranges? We cannot write it in this number place, because if we write it in this number place, there is going to be confusion. When we started from 0, we came to 1, and that 1 was 1, 1, okay? Now, this new digit 1 is actually 1, 10. So where do we put it? We are going to introduce a new number place in addition to this number place. So let's draw another square beside the first square, where we are going to put this one group of what? 10 oranges. Okay? Now, when we take that 10 and we put it here as 1, this place is now going to go to 0, because we have moved the 10 oranges. We are now putting it here as 1. And so we have 1, 10, 0, giving us the number 10. Now let's continue with our counting. We pick one more orange and add it to the 10 oranges that we have aside. Now, that 1, which is going to be represented by the digit 1, is actually 1, 1. And therefore, we will put it into the first number place. And therefore, we now have 1, 10, 1, 1, giving us the number 11. Well, we pick one more orange and add it to the 11 oranges, and the new one is going to increase this place to the digit 2, and therefore we will put the digit 2 into the first number place. And this is going to give us 1, 10, 2 ones, giving us the number 12. We add one more orange to the 12 oranges, and the new one will increase this value here to 3, and therefore we will put the digit 3 into the first number place, and that will give us 1, 10, 3 ones. Well, let's imagine that we have kept adding one orange after the other until we now have 19 oranges, okay? And that means the first number place will contain the digit 9, and therefore we are going to have 1, 10, and 9 ones. We have gotten to that stage again we have finished using all the digits that we have. So if we add one more orange, okay, to this 9 here, it is going to become another 10, okay? It is going to become another 10. So this is another one group of 10 oranges. Now, if we add that one group of 10 oranges to this 110, which is already here, it is going to now become 2 10s. That will be the digit 2. And therefore, we will put the digit 2 here. And the first number place will become 0. And this time, we are going to have 2 10s and 0, giving us the number 20. Okay, so let's imagine that we have counted to the point where we have 9 10s, okay? 9 10s in the second number place. And therefore, this is 0, 9 10s and 0, giving us the number 90. So we add one more orange. That one more orange will go into the first number place. That will be the digit 1. And therefore, we will put the digit 1 into the first number place. And we are going to have 9 10s and 1, giving us the number 91. We add one more orange to the 91 oranges. We now have 92 oranges. Well, the one more orange we added will increase the 1 to 2. And therefore, we are going to have the digit 2 in the first number place. And therefore, we are now going to have 9 10s, 2 1s, okay? Well, that is the number 92. Let's imagine again that we've kept adding one more orange after one more orange until we get 9 in the first number place. So we now have 9 10s and 9 1s, giving us the number 99. We have gotten to that point again where we have used all the digits that we have. And so when we add one more orange, that is going to increase the value here to 10. And we are going to take that 10. When we take that 10, this place will become empty. And therefore, we will put the digit 0 in that place. When we add the 110 to the 9 1s that are already here, we are now going to have 100. That is how many hundreds? 100. We can use the digit 1 to stand for the number 100. But we cannot write the digit 1 here, which we are actually using to stand for 100. Because when we wrote 1 here, it stood for 10. So where do we put this 100? We are going to introduce another number place where we are going to put that 100. Now, of course, this place will go to 0 because we have gotten our 100 and we are going to put it into our new number place. So 100, that means we are going to put 1 into our a new number place? Well, something is happening here. We realize that the first number place is being used to count ones. 1 is 1 1, 2 is 2 ones, 3 is 3 ones, up to 9, which is also 9 ones. And therefore we use this number place to count groups of what? Ones. And the second number place, we use it to count tens. Okay? And therefore, when we have 1 here, it is 1 10. When we have 2 here, it is 2 tens. When we have 3 here, it is 3 tens. 4 here is 4 tens. After we get to 9, here is 9 tens. Now, when we come to this new number place, we are using it to count groups of hundreds. And so when we see 1 in this number place, it actually means 100. When we see 2 in this new number place, it actually means 200. 3 will mean 300, 4 will mean 400, until we get to 9, which will be 900. So let's imagine that we have gotten to 9, and therefore this is 9 hundreds, 0 tens, and 0. And therefore we have the number 900. Well, if we should add 1 more orange to the 900 oranges that we now have, the 1 orange will go and increase the value here, and therefore we are going to write 1 into the first number place, and that will give us 900, 0 tens, and 1, giving us the number 901. If we add 1 more orange to the 901 oranges, that is going to increase the value here, and we are going to put the digit 2 into the first number place, and that will give us 900, 0 tens, and 2 ones, and that is the number 902. We add 1 more orange to the 902 oranges that we have aside, and the value in the first number place will increase to the digit 3, and therefore we will write the digit 3 into the first number place, and that will give us 900, 0 tens, 3 ones, giving us the number 903. We add 1 more orange to the 903 oranges. The one that we have added will increase this to 4, and therefore we are going to put the digit 4 into the first number place. That will give us 9 hundreds, 0 tens, and 4 ones, and that will be the number 904. So let's imagine again that we have kept adding 1 more orange and 1 more orange until we have 4, until we have 9 in the first number place, and that will give us the number 9 hundreds, 0 tens, and 9 ones, giving us the number 909. So once again we have gotten to that point. We've used all the digits. So when we add one more orange, okay, this value here will increase to 10. We cannot write 10 here. We're going to take it and that place will become empty, and therefore we will write the digit 0 there. We have 110. Now we're going to put that 110 into the number place that we use to count tens. Okay, very good. And so we now have 900, 110 and 0, and that is the number 910. So we actually see what is happening here. We realize that the first number place is used to count ones, the second number place is used to count tens or groups of tens, and then the next number place, which is the third number place, is used to count hundreds or groups of hundreds. And that is what we mean by counting in groups. Well, number places have names, and they are named according to the numbers that they count. So the first number place is used to count ones, and therefore we call it the ones number place. The ones number place, or we can simply call it the ones place. So we have the ones place. The second number place is used to count tens or groups of tens, and therefore we call it the tens number place. So we have the tens number place, or we can simply call it the tens place. The third number place is used to count hundreds or groups of hundreds, and so we call it the hundreds number place, or simply the hundreds place. So hundreds place. Well, do we have to keep counting until we find the next number place? Well, there is a way for us to find the next number place. Well, number places are such that they are used to count 10 times what the previous number place is used to count. Let's see what we mean by that. The first number place, as we have said, is used to count ones. Now, when we put 10 ones together, that is what? A group of 1 tens. And the next number place, or the second number place, is used to count groups of tens. So the third number place is also used to count groups of hundreds, and one group of 100 is actually 10 times 10. Okay, so every other number place is used to count 10 times what the previous number place is used to count. So how are we going to find the next number place? 100 times 10 will give us 1000, and therefore the next number place will be used to count groups of what? Thousands. And therefore, what are we going to call it? we are going to call it the thousands number place, or simply the thousands place. So we have the thousands place. So how are we going to find the next number place? We are going to multiply 1000 by 10, and that will give us 10 thousands. And therefore the next number place will be used to count groups of what? 10 thousands. And therefore we will call it the 10 thousands number place. 10 thousands place. Okay, we could call it the 10 thousands number place, or we can simply call it the 10 thousands place. So what is the next number place going to be? It is going to be 10,000 times 10. And 10,000 times 10 is what? 10,000 times 10 is 100,000. And therefore the next number place will be called the 100,000 number place, or simply 100,000 place. So what is going to be the next number place? The next number place is going to be 100,000 times 10. And 100,000 times 10 will give us 1 million. And therefore the next number place will be used to count groups of what? Millions. And so we are going to call it the millions place, or the millions number place. The next number place again will be used to count 10 times a million, and a million 10 times will be 10 million, and therefore the next number place will be called the 10 millions place, or the 10 millions number place. So we have the 10 millions place. Okay, very good. So the next number place will be 10 millions times 10, and that will give us 100 million, and therefore the next number place will be called the hundreds of millions place. So we have the hundreds of, okay, so the 100 millions place, or the 100 millions number place. So the next number place, which is the last number place we are going to add in this lesson, is going to be 100 millions times 10, and that will give us 1 billion, and therefore the next number place will be called the billions number place. So let's put that one here, the billions place. So Now we know how to find the number places. Now we have gotten a very good understanding of what a number place is. For us to avoid writing the names of the number places as we have written over here, the names are shortened, as in abbreviated, okay, and written on top of each number place instead. So let's see how that is done. So for the ones place or the ones number place, we write the capital letter O, which stands for the word one on top of it. For the second number place, we write the capital letter T, which stands for tens number place or tens place. For the third number place, we write the capital letter H on top of it, which stands for a hundredths number place. For the fourth number place, we write the capital letter T and the small letter H, meaning a thousands place or the thousands place. And for the next number place, we write capital T, another capital T, and a small h, which stands for 10,000s place. And the next number place, we write capital H and small t h, which stands for 100,000s place. And the next number place, we write capital M, which stands for millions number place. And the next one is capital T and a small m, which stands for 10 millions number place or the 10 millions place. And the next number place, we write capital H, small m, which stands for 100 millions number place or 100 millions place. And the last one we have in this class, we have capital B, and that is the billions number place or the billions place. So we have the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place, the 10,000s place, the 100,000s place, the millions place, the 10 millions place, the 100 millions place, and the billions place. Now we realize that wherever we have a digit in any of the number places tells us what that digit is standing for. For example, if we find the digit 9 in the ones number place, it means we have 9 ones. If we should find the digit 5 in the ones number place, it will mean we have 5 ones. If 9 should be in the tens number place, then it means we have 9 tens, which is going to be the number 90. Well, but if we have the number 90, then it means that the ones number place must be 0. And therefore, we are going to have the number 90. Now, if the 9 is in the hundreds place, then it means we have 9 hundredths, okay? And therefore, we are going to have the number 9 hundredths, and the tens place must also be 0. If 9 were to be in the thousands place, then we are going to have 9 thousandths. And therefore we have the number 9,000. Okay? The hundredths place will also be 0. If 9 is to be in the 10,000s place, then the 9 will stand for 90,000. Okay, it will stand for 90,000. And therefore we are going to have the number 90,000. The thousands place will also be 0 to show that we have the number 90,000. If 9 were to be in the 100,000s place, we are going to have 900,000s. And that means we have 900,000. And therefore, the 10,000s place will contain 0. And we're going to have 900,000s. If the 9 were to be in the millions place, then we are going to have 9 millions. And so the 100,000s place will go to 0, and we're going to have 9 millions. If the 9 were in the 10 millions place, then it means we are going to have 90 millions. We are going to have 90 millions. And therefore, the millions place will go to 0, and we're going to have 90 millions. If the 9 was in the 100 millions place, then we are rather going to have 900 millions. And therefore, the 10 millions place will go to 0, and we are going to have the number 900 millions. If the 9 were to be in the billions place, we are rather going to have 9 billions. And therefore, the 100 millions place will go to 0, and then we will have 9 billions. Now, if we write a number like this, it becomes a bit difficult for us to be able to mention it at once. It means that we have to know the number of digits that are in the number. So what we do is that we separate the number into groups of 3 digits. So for example, this 9 billion, we are going to count from the right hand side. 1, 2, 3. We'll put a comma here to separate the 3 digits. We'll count another 1, 2, 3. We'll put a comma here to separate the next 3 digits. We'll count 1, 2, 3. We will put another comma here to separate the next 3 digits. Now, if we were to have more digits, we are going to keep on separating them with the comma into groups of 3 digits, so that it will be easy for us to mention a number, or it will be easy for us to mention the number. Now, We call each group a period. We call each group a period. So this is the first period. This group is the first period, and this group is the second period, and this group is the third period. Now, if we look at this particular number, 9 billion, as we have, we realize that the first period contains the ones place. It also contains the tens place. And then it also contains the hundreds place. When we look at the second period, we realize that it contains the thousands place. It also contains the 10,000s place. 10,000. And then it also contains the 100,000s place. Okay, the third period contains the millions place. It also contains the 10 millions place. 10 millions place. It also contains the 100 millions place. And then our last period, which is the fourth period, contains the billions place. So we realize that our first period contains the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place. Our second period contains the thousands place, the 10,000s place, and the 100,000s place. The third period contains the millions place, the 10 millions place, and the 100 millions place. And the fourth period, we have the billions place. Well, it could have actually contained the 10 billions place, the 100 billions place, and also, well, it could have also contained the tens. It could have also contained the 10 billions place and the 100 billions place. If we had continued with the next number place and the next number place. Now we have learned how to use the digits and the number places to count using the help of the oranges. Now, anytime we see a number written with more than one digit, we realize that we do not draw the number places around the digits. What do we mean? Let's say we have 3, 2, and that is the number 32. But we do not put the number places around them like that. We simply write the number 32 like that. But we know that when we see 32, the first digit from the right hand side is in the ones number place. And therefore, this is the number, this is 2, and therefore the 2 is 2 ones. And the next number place after the ones number place is the tens number place. And therefore, this 3 here is actually 3 tens. Let's look at another example. If we have the number 7, 5, 9, the first number from our right hand side is going to be in the ones number place. And therefore, for this number, the 9, the digit 9 is 9 ones. The second number place, the second number 5 in this number, the second digit 5 in this number is in the second number place, which is the tens place. And therefore the digit 5 is actually 5 tens. And that gives us what? 50. The next number in the next digit in this number is 7. It is in the third number place. And the third number place is the hundredths number place. And therefore the digit 7 here is actually 7 hundredths. Well, we have come to the end of this class, and we hope you have learned so much from this class. See you in our next class.